Hi everyone, this is
Oh, sorry. I'll get you in 1 second from Dark Hell. But welcome back, everybody, to Together for Good on GDQ. We're here raising funds for Doctors Without Borders as a part of Twitch's Together for Good initiative. Feel free to use !donate. I do see that $5 train is still rolling with a few. I see a $10 mixed in there as well. So wanted to shout out $6 from Hayes X God, $5 from AZN Cell, $5 from Tallcat_TV, $5 from Hunter Noir, $10 from Kenroll, $5 from Ace DJD94, $5 from Saucy SR, and a $5 for Luna is Best Princess. Thank you so much for donating. Wanted to remind everybody as well, right before the break there, I mentioned that if you donate at least $5, you'll get access to that Golden Heart Twitch badge. I have been notified that today is the last day to do so, in fact. So if you are interested in getting that Twitch badge, you're going to need to get $5 donations in today. This is the last opportunity. And one last reminder as well, as we are approaching, getting really close to 6,700, if we are able to hit $7,000 by the end of Superman 64, we will have a very special camera glitch exhibition to extend Superman 64 just a little bit. So feel free to get your donations in support of Doctors Without Borders. We really appreciate it. Now I believe it is time we get to jump into a game I'm very excited about. It has been on the hotfix before as a part of Aim Button, but not as a part of Awfully Silly, or maybe there are other shows that I could think of, but I remember watching it on Aimbot at the very least. So it's Mythbusters the game. We're going to check out some myths from Mythbusters the game, and it's from FromDarkHell who is running it. So go ahead and take it away.
This is Mythbusters the game. It has a storied history, getting delayed like twice. And I have commentary with me. You'll remember him from City Bus Driver Simulator or whatever.
Hi, it's me. It's Bystander Tim again. I was here 20 minutes ago in between now and Takeshi's challenge.
Okay, timing is going to start whenever I hit spacebar on the prompt after this one. So this game had an original demo that came out called Mythbusters The First Experiment. That came out, I played it, I hated it, and then I was long awaiting this game. Can't wait to use my money on it. And then it came out in like September after getting delayed for an extra like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we'll never know if you liked it or not.
No comment. Timing is going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So you have the myth board here. It's definitely not a cork board. We're going to grab a little myth and we're going to test a myth. We're going to bust it. So to bust a myth, as you all know, you have little puzzles you do. This is how we're going to figure out how we make like the myth. So I got this one earlier. Ooh. You just do little puzzles in the hopes that you know what you're doing, and I never do. Ooh, hold on. This is where they get you. And if I can't solve this, I can pretty much just give up and make it tell me the answer because I don't know it.
Why would you know
I figured it out. At this point, it probably would have been faster to just give up, but I'm dedicated. Okay, well, now I'm just going to give up. What are they going to do? Stop me? So if you fail it enough times, they just give you a skip button and let you fail. So
that's lovely.
For all your hard work, you get a grenade.
And similarly, I'm going to probably give up on this one. 4, of course. How did I not think about that? So this was a little like bar matchstick puzzle game thingy where you just make the numbers, move the matches to where it makes a math equation true. So ignore the fact that despite like being the Mythbusters, we still have to buy things. And I'm going to buy a gun and some bullets. Don't ask. We'll get to that later.
For busting purposes.
I'm buying a lot of these things for myths that come in the future because I just don't want to buy them later. We're going to buy this, a wrench, screwdriver, 6 nails, I think. 2 more nails. Some amount of screws, some duct tape that'll come in like 50 minutes from now. Saw blade, some wood, and then some more wood. I think. No, okay. So we have a little notebook that tells us how to like do myths. The notebook tells us make a grenade, disassemble it. Don't do this one at home. We're gonna put a thing in the grenade that I bought. Like I just bought this. Okay, grenade made.
Looks dangerous.
The whole point in this myth is basically, can we make a little guy and see if he explodes from a grenade if we protect him? The answer is he will, but you'll see that later. Because a grenade is not going to protect, not going to keep you safe. So we need to assemble our table saw. We're going to disassemble it in like a solid 15 minutes from now at most, but we get to cut things. And so it's just a fun timing puzzle. If you get it perfect, you get double the amount of wood, which is definitely how that works.
Yep, just like real life.
Yep. If you cut correctly, you get more. Duplication glitch.
Isn't it measure twice, cut once, not cut once, get twice the wood?
Cut once, twice. So we're gonna make our guy. I bought nails earlier. It's gonna tell me how nails work. I'm just gonna spam click and like snap my wrist in half and then hammer all my nails in. Ooh, what? Okay. Good enough. And then we're still assembling our little guy. I'm probably gonna make him a cowboy if I feel like it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, he's got a hat.
Cowboy.
Yeehaw.
And then bam.
And
then I need to hammer more nails.
I thought it was just the middle part with the guy with the hat. And I'm like, oh, great target.
Great. Human. So, hammer more nails in. And now this myth, I'm like so completely finished with it because I made a grenade and I made a little guy. So we're going to take him to the truck. The truck is a safe haven for any items. So if you make something and you drop it on the floor, there's a 30-second timer before God himself smites that off the face of the earth. So the truck in a few marked out areas are our safe haven. This guy gets to live here and then wants me to check it. Also, you saw me do this earlier, but if I save quit, it plops me back at the beginning, like where I spawned in at. So in the like headquarters, it's the front door, so I can teleport out. And we use a little start button, and we have a grenade that's just live on the ground, I guess, and I'm just kind of sending it. We're going to protect our guy with a metal cover, and then we need a barrel that will definitely protect this man. And volume warning for the grenade. Enjoy. Myth busted.
Woo!
Chat, be sure to spam myth busted every time Darko busts a myth in chat.
So the secret third mechanic of this game is you can make like Mythbuster episodes, which it's a card game at this point. Hold on. I got nothing for you.
Checking on some game audio here.
Yeah. So I made my little episode, and then I am now onto a new myth. In this one, I'm gonna like whip out a gun and shoot some balloons. You'll see the balloons from later.
So while you're mid puzzle, Amy did put down the gauntlet in chat. He'll donate $5 for every puzzle you solve without a hint.
Okay, we're on like 2. See, now I have to do this. And this one I feel like I can get to. This. He's like so smart. He's like so not smart. Okay.
While we are...
he's so smart.
There you go. Beautiful. Well done on the puzzle. I was just about to say, while we were working through the puzzle, just wanted to shout out a few donations here. We had a $100 donation come in from Amerlin, who you might be familiar with, Darkhell. We also had a number of other donations, such as $15 from Hiniko, as well as $25 from Corey Danimates, and $10 from Dennisful, and a number of $5 donations from Kinetics, I am Kmet. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Nastor, Zyfrax Speed. Thank you all so much for your donations in support of Doctors Without Borders. We're $120 away from hitting that incentive for Superman 64. Let's make it happen.
Hold on. I didn't know that was correct. Okay. I know what I'm doing at all times when I play this game.
So true. Trained myth busting professional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're going to buy some water. We're going to buy some helium. I continue to not understand why I need to buy these things.
From your own workshop,
gelatin?
yeah.
Yeah, like I've already bought these things. They're sitting in my shop. Ooh, the game is just lagging. That's cool. Great. I'm going to put some water on my doohickey and some helium as well. And then gelatin, because we're going to make a little guy. We do a lot of guy making in here, apparently. And I'm going to make a jelly guy. So we mix our things together. And I'm going to mix extra gelatin for a myth, like 2 myths down the road. Because I cannot comprehend more than 2 things at once. So the notebook just tells you how much to put in. So you do like 15 and then however much water. And then I need 1 more extra bit. And then I'm done with all my jelly making for the rest of the run.
My favorite part of this is that, like normal Mythbusters would, explain the myth and then explain how they're going to solve it. And meanwhile, this entire speedrun is, I'm doing like 3 different myths at once. I'm not going to tell you what the problem is, and then we're just going to go outside, go do it. Yeah.
I'm going to need 16 steel rods. You'll see later. It's for my guy, my friend. I might have broken the game a little because I made the wrong thing, but we'll see. While I'm making that, I'm going to disassemble my table saw my miter saw from earlier. Because I put a wood blade on it. And if I try and cut metal with my wood blade, it complains, even though that's not how that works. But okay. So then, keep assembling. And in the corner, I have my hand. It's still like making. I'm making a hand for my guy. There we go. Hand completed. So luckily the game gives you like a little like recipe book whenever you're trying to make things. Side note, they typoed female. Anyways.
Fiale.
We're going to make a pelvis. We're going to make a head because I haven't made one yet. And then I'm going to cut up the bones for my guy, which is to say steel rod. With acute precision.
Yeah, get that extra metal.
Yeah. And you'll notice when it complains about the cleanup crew, that's because physics took its toll and it didn't land in the little safe box.
You're just cutting metal and just throwing it off into the distance, coming out of the saw.
Okay, so now I have a pelvis, and we can start making a guy. I don't need another pelvis. Hold on. We're going to make another foot. Take this head. Make some limbs. And now we can start crafting a man.
$6 million man.
Bones. Yeah.
The $6 million buster.
Plastic. Plastic and a little bit of ballistics gel.
Just a wee bit.
And this is pretty much half of the game is just making little things like this. But when I made my first episode, I got skill points. So I spec'd into the assistant skill perk, which just gives me a coworker. So he can make things for me after I make them the first time. So if I needed a new buster, which I'm never going to, I can make more busters. Like I just have on-demand buster. I need limbs. Now, if we're going to be here for a few minutes while I just cycle around man parts.
That's one way of putting
So
it.
if you have some donations.
Sure. Yes, we have quite a number still coming through here. So currently we are sitting at $6,895. So just a little over $100 before that 7K mark for the Superman 64 incentive. Just wanted to shout out some other people who are donating as well. We had $5 come through from Sickaberry111, $5 from Mazaki, as well as $5 from 2 Cow. I believe it's TUC0W. Thank you all so much for your donation. And just as a reminder, we are raising funds here for Doctors Without Borders, or Médecins Sans Frontières, MSF. So continue to get your donations in for that, just so everyone is aware about some kind of things that MSF can take care of. For example, 94% of money raised by MSF USA in 2021 came from individual donors, as they do not accept any government funding and are free from any government's political or military goals. So this allows MSF to reach communities in need without restriction, often going where the other organizations cannot. So just to give you a little sense of what your donations are working to make happen.
So I've been making balloons on the side as like a side hustle. So we're gonna get some more plastic because I didn't buy enough because I don't know how much I ever need. I kind of just wing this game anytime I'm playing it. So I made some balloons, and then I need to buy a chair because I don't think I own one. I do. Okay, we're good. And it's going to want me to make some clay later, so I need to buy that. Because I'm going to make clay and do some stuff. We're going to make little ballasts.
Saw gummy bears
to weigh
listed
down
there.
this chair.
Gummy bears.
Yeah. You'll see it later. I use salami instead, but you can make rocket fuel.
Interesting.
So they let you do gummy bears instead.
By the way, Darkhell, this is the lawn chair myth, isn't it?
Yes. So the whole myth, we're gonna put our little guy, Buster, my beloved. We're gonna put him on a chair, tie up some helium balloons to the chair. Side note, there we go. Listen to the sound. Goop. We're going to tie him to a balloon chair, and then we're going to see if he can fly. You'll see what that entails, because it entails a lot. Now we need to make some clay, because we need to weigh him down just a little.
Yeah. I just looked up the myth of the Mythbusters wiki, and there's like the result and then notes and an entire 2 paragraphs about the legal ramifications of attempting this myth.
Well, that's because there was a guy, like past tense, who just flew around in a little balloon chair. So like, can't fault him.
Yeah.
Let a man have hobbies.
It just ends with, for those of you who think you can do Larry's lawn chair, don't. Larry's lawn chair is illegal. You get a $5,000 fine and 15 years in jail for criminal mischief.
Remember that, kids. I'm going to fill up more. We're going to take some more helium, because I apparently didn't make enough. And then it wants us to cut some metal for the chair frame, because we need to like do some stuff. So I need steel pipe. I'm going to need some steel box tube. We're just gonna cut it, and then we're gonna be capable of like mounting balloons to this chair when I'm done. My engineering prowess. No, not you. I want steel pipe. Oh. Now, spam click, lag the game out by picking things up. Also, sometimes if you save quit, the game just doesn't let you walk. So I just have to keep retrying it every now and then. This game's great.
Yeah, I noticed you have a budget there. Do you make money, or you're just out of luck with
you make money on each episode you do. So once I'm done with this, I can put all my like myth cards together and, you know, create a deck that gives me more budget. But if you bankrupt yourself, the game just gives you an out and you just get $20,000. And you can just make an episode that's all sponsors, and somehow the Discovery doesn't like cancel us.
Interesting.
Whenever we make an episode that's just sponsors for 3 30 minutes. And Buster's gonna do his little hoppies for each balloon I add.
By the way, I think we just hit 7,000.
Oh
Ooh.
my goodness. You are absolutely
Good.
right. We did. That is for a number of donations, $5 each from Blackheart Wings, Ashley AWow, and Bellion_XYZZY, as well as a $100 donation coming from Limber Nebula. That does put us indeed over that 7,000 mark. We're going to see some extra Superman 64, everybody. Thank you so much for your donations.
We get to celebrate by lifting Buster
There
over
we
the
go.
air.
For some reason, I tried doing that before while you were talking, and the game just wouldn't let me fly. So, we're going to fly, and we're going to hit this ring probably at the bottom, but whatever I feel like. Right in the middle. He's so good. We're going to shoot our balloons with the Glock I have in my back pocket. And if you look down, you'll notice I am Buster. So, we're going to land into this ring very carefully. Very carefully. And then, myth busted. You can fly if you go on a balloon. Like a balloon share. So now, time to make another episode.
Would we be confirming that myth?
Yeah, myth confirmed. I'm gonna make more episodes because I can do it. So now, extra episode. Save quit again to teleport. And I have extra skill points, but I'll maybe spend them.
Will it bend?
I'm on like 3, I think. This is, I think, the 3rd myth or puzzle I've solved. Let's see.
Very important question in chat.
So
Do
good.
you have to build the gun?
You don't build the gun, I just buy it off the shelf. Ooh, this is a bad day. No, I'm determined. I'm not skipping this. No comment.
We won't say anything. We're not saying nothing.
No comment.
It's all part of the process, the myth busting process.
Yeah. Okay, that's not hitting it. Yeah, we gotta.
The fail noise is
this'll
so
make it.
funny.
There we go. So we're gonna make a gun vise for our gun that we made earlier, and we buy 7 parts. I don't know why it's different than a regular vise, but it apparently is. So this myth is more or less like, can you curve a bullet? Some guy fact checked me and said that it's not. I still don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard of the myth he said it was.
I went to the ever elusive MythbustersResults.com, and the idea was, can you hit yourself with a triple ricochet bullet?
Oh, see?
Yeah.
I honestly just thought this myth was like, can you curve a bullet if you shoot a bullet through some pipes? Which I still think that's what it is. You're not going to convince me.
So
I
if
don't know if the
Adam
writers of
Savage
this
joined the voice call and was like, no, this is really what we did.
I remember it. I was there. And we're going to make gun vise completed. And so, remember that ballistics gel from earlier? We're going to make a cube.
Ooh.
And now it's time to make circuit boards, and I'm gonna need some of you, like 16 of you, you. And we're gonna need like 12 buckets of paint for something later. I have many side hustles. We're gonna make a little circuit board. That's the tutorial that tells you how to make circuit boards. This is just a really annoying logic puzzle that I hate very much. So we do this, and then we do you. And so you need to like complete the logic gates and make them all work. And I forgot to get 3D printer filament because we're gonna print a little like detonator thingy to like, I don't know, shoot the gun. It's kind of weird. There's no real continuity with how these myths function. I can't make that yet, so it's time to start making you. And
I do really enjoy the escalation between this, where it's like, oh, we're making balloons in a chair, and this one is like, we're making guns, a detonator.
Yeah. Sadly, my inventory is full. Because this game has an inventory system.
Why wouldn't it?
I feel... wait, hold on. I know the solution to this.
Yeah, just
Back
spend all
into
your
the
skill
backpack
skill.
skill. I knew I was missing something, and it was the backpack skill.
So
Hey, are you a
funny.
max level Mythbuster?
Yeah.
If only you had a
No.
workshop where you could store all the stuff you bought. Dang, you know?
One would imagine. What a great scenario.
Without getting mad in 30 seconds.
Okay. So we're gonna make our little detonator thingy and put in, and I quote, electronic components, which is a big variety of actual electronic components. They also don't call these like AAA batteries for some reason, and I don't quite know why. It's probably to sound sciencier, but they're just like triple AA batteries. But instead they call them 1.5 volt battery cells. And I'm gonna-
myth confirmed.
Yep. And I'm gonna keep with the color theme as long as I can, because I'm sticking red, just cause.
All red.
All red. See, there we go. And I need to buy one more screw. This is like the third time I've done this to myself. Side note, it wants what's a screw, but it's definitely not a screw. But you know what? I'm not gonna argue. So, now I need to cut all that metal and do you. More. And then I need a steel pipe piece. And now I have almost all the things I need to make.
With some of the double cuts you're making, can you actually be like ahead on materials?
Yeah, I am not competent enough to remember those numbers, so I just kind of buy all new every time and fill up my inventory, like after each myth with whatever it tells me I need.
Ah, gotcha.
So, we're gonna make these little pipe stands. I've been inefficient. But remember that assistant I bought?
Yeah.
I spec'd into, sorry. Spec'd into a little while ago? Yeah. So, he's gonna make these things for me, and I'm just gonna throw them on the ground, make a new one, and then ship it to the truck. And the best part is, because these things are physics objects and the most obtuse shape imaginable, you have to play fun Jenga to fit all like 9 in there.
9 of them. Oh my goodness, no.
So we're gonna grab this, come here, we're gonna throw however many more we need, and
Yeah,
I
but-
can save quit.
Yeah, they're already piling up.
Yep.
We're only on 3.
Is it 9? It'll tell me. You. Because I don't keep track. Yeah. So, I guess it wants more. Oh, I didn't... Oh, sad. He's being inefficient. How could this happen?
We blame it on the
But-
assistant.
Yeah, in the meantime, I want to buy stuff for future myths. I'm gonna buy sugar and saltpeter for later. And buy salami next time, if I forget. That's an item I'll always remember. Ooh.
Gotta remember the salami.
Yeah, I need 2 whole things, I assume, of salami. And I'm gonna make rocket fuel with it for the next myth.
Of course you are.
So, I'm just gonna keep cycling these out, so if you have a couple donations.
Or yes. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you all so much again for getting us over. Excuse me. That 7K mark. We're now going to get to experience an awesome glitched camera exhibition at the end of the Superman 64 run, which is the last run in this silly block of sorts. If you happen to be just joining us as well, this is Together for Good on the GDQ Twitch channel. As a part of Twitch's Together for Good initiative, we are raising funds for Doctors Without Borders. A majority of the funds raised for Doctors Without Borders actually do come from small donations. So for example, if you donate $10, that $10 can buy 1 week of therapeutic food rations for 1 patient suffering from severe acute malnutrition, enough vaccine to immunize 45 people against the polio virus, or 15 treatments to cure children from malaria. Not to mention clean drinking water for 147 people in 1 week. So feel free to use !donate to help us raise funds for Doctors Without Borders.
So now, I've made all my little doohickeys and thingamabobs. It's time to just assemble my doohickeys. So, we're going to take the gun vise, we're going to mount it. We're going to equip the gun vise and then mount it. And this gun, I'm going to lose it for the rest of my life, and it's never going to be, we're not going to see it ever again. I'm going to set this little gel cube here. So, this is just like a light beam puzzle, if you've ever had to deal with those in any game. So, the bullet is going to follow a straight line that's just going to, curve through the pipes. But I need to put all my little pipes in the fun staging area, all like 10 of them. So I do more shuffling, and then it's time to bust a myth. And that myth will get busted in like 5 seconds at most. I'm
about as quick as a bullet fires.
Yeah, we've done all this work. Oh, they won't let me move. We've done all this work, and it's time to just hear a goop noise of ballistic gel getting shot. Oh, got it. He saved quit. It took him about as long as it would have to just walk. Oh. I love this game. It won't let me walk sometimes. Okay. Oh. The game was fighting me on that one. It did not want to let me walk.
So we're running all main myths, Darko. How many myths are actually in this game?
I don't entirely remember, but there's probably like 8 more, but they're all variations on like the same thing where it's like, oh, make a rocket with like gummy bears instead of salami or whatever.
Okay.
And I don't find that fun, so I decided, no, I'm not doing that, and made this the category I chose to do. Because I value my time and my sanity.
Truly one of the best parts of speedrunning is just running the categories that are fun.
Mm-hmm.
The one cool myth is you do the like salami rocket thing, but you attach it to just a car and try and generate as much lift and like, I don't know, achieve space flight basically. So you see if you can like cross a like, I don't know, like 500-foot gap or whatever with a salami rocket. And I still haven't really beaten that one or like any of the other myths because if I play this game for more than an hour, I'd lose my mind.
Good thing the estimate is 50 minutes then. We're going to be safe on that.
Yeah.
That's why this category is just barely long enough. Now, I have all my funky little pipe stands set up, I think, and we're going to hear a little goop noise. There you go. Goop.
So is that a confirm or is that a bust?
Myth confirmed. You can shoot things if you send it through a pipe.
Okay, sounds like a plan to me. Now let's do a little video editing here. Yeah.
Yep. Video editing. I know what I'm doing at all times. Now it's time for the long-awaited salami rocket. Oh, I'm so smart for this one. See? That's like the easiest one. Let's keep doing these.
Nailed
That's like 5, I think. Okay, hold on. Let's think this one through. That's giving wrong. He's wrong.
Yeah, that's myth busting specialties right there.
There we go. We're not going to talk about how I needed the hint for that one. Moving on.
We're not going to talk about it.
See? Perfect. Pristine. Once again, so smart. He knows what 8 times 1 is, and 4 plus 4.
I just read that it's H plus cool S. And
Yeah. So we're going to use our assistant to make more things. I'm going to take you, and we're going to start just 3D printing a ton of things for the next most of this myth. We have our detonator made. We need other things. We need to make clay and salami. Should have clay. 2 pieces of salami. Acquired. So we're gonna keep making our rocket. So to make it, we need a little like nozzle that all our funky flames are gonna shoot out of. So to do that, we put our little water bottle here, and I look up how much clay I need to use. That much? That much. And then approximately that much. And now, I can make a little clay nozzle. You could even do cement, but I already have clay, so I'm not doing cement. I think it's actually supposed to like make a difference, but I tried researching it and figuring it out, and gave up pretty quickly.
That's fair.
Because I cannot. So now, we have that. I need steel pipe. Don't actually know how much, but budget is basically fake at this point. I have 25k, so moving on. I don't need money anymore.
Wow.
We overflow the budget. The show gets canceled.
Yeah.
We all go home.
No, because if you have too much, if you have too little money, they just say, here's some sponsor money. Make an entire episode that's just sponsors for 30 minutes.
The viewers
and
love it.
everybody in the crowd is sure to love it.
Yeah.
This episode tested great. I'm gonna keep just cutting. Ooh, bad. Keep cutting as many things as possible. Somehow nothing fell out of the safety
Yeah.
bucket. That was kind of impressive.
I was noticing that too. I was like, wow, that's like 10 pieces.
Yeah, he's too
Wow.
good. Record. I need to make fuel binder, which means I need to throw away this entire gallon bucket of clay and gelatin. And put saltpeter, sugar, and we're gonna make fuel binder so we can then make salami fuel. And it should
Yeah, salami fuel.
So I want like 10% of each of saltpeter and sugar. And then I want to go to like 75 because I like giving myself wiggle room because I don't know how numbers work. So I feel like I've probably made enough of these, but I don't. I didn't keep count. I think that's like 4. So now I should be able to make do I need one more salami? Yes. I need one singular salami. There we go. To make my salami rocket fuel.
Like the pictures for
I'm gonna put
salami rocket fuel on there.
Yeah, there's great. Take you. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna start assembling our rocket. I need to buy more screws. And probably need to buy more of you. One you. Sure. So now, grab my rocket fuel. It's time to make another circuit board. They really went fancy with this one. This is a bad one. I do not.
New circuit board.
Okay, they just keep doing this.
Ooh wee.
They keep doing this one, huh? So the thing with these is they both. It's hard to. All of the like green LEDs that you have as an option need to be lit up. How do I do this? It needs to be a knot. Okay, and now you need that. He's so smart.
Wow.
He can solve puzzles.
Circuitry.
What a myth buster.
Yeah.
Myth busted.
The salami model, that's not good.
It's salami.
Looks like any salami I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
Flash taken to
great.
space.
Yeah. / used as a rocket. Yeah. As you do.
Salami
Friday
related
night
version.
activities with the boys.
Yeah.
Screw all my rocket together, and you'll remember that duct tape I made, like, I don't know, 40 minutes ago or whatever. And we're gonna take that, and we're gonna tape this rocket together in pretty much every spot imaginable, because it's slower to do bolts and have like a structurally sound rocket. So instead, I'm gonna duct tape it all together and move on with my life. See?
That applies in real life as well, everybody.
Yeah.
Just duct tape it.
You'll be good.
Duct tape it and move on with your life.
Yep. And then put our rocket tip on. It's flat, which is premium aerodynamics.
So true.
And screwdriver all this little circuit board in. And then this bit. Hey, you. I was screwing you. Come on. Thank you. Screw this one in. Now the rocket's done. And so we need to put it in our little safe zone in the truck.
Just loosey-goosey
A real rocket goes in the real truck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just all loose, flying around on the drive over.
Yeah. So I need some PVC pipe. Once you, and then I need... I feel like I have enough for this, but I don't actually know. Because I want to say I cut enough. I did not. I was close. So I need 4 pieces of metal angle. And then I'm going to need some more I-beams. And you're going to hear the most amazing sound. Just gotta let it sit in.
Very good.
Okay, I have all my PVC I need. And luckily you're free from that sound for now. I kind of just gave up mid-cut on that one in the game, just let it happen.
Yeah, because you know what hacksaws need is reckless abandon.
Yeah, I'm giving up halfway through. What are they going to do? Stop me? We're going to go to the rocket site, and now it is time to launch our rocket. There we go. Also say hi to Buster from over there.
Hi, Buster.
I rebuild all the myths because it's a button that I can click, and so Buster is just having the time over there. I need to re-equip this because I have my weapon wheel. Place you down.
Your myth busting wheel, excuse me.
Starring duct tape, a wrench, screwdriver, a wrench, a hammer. That's it. The hammer I use once.
Like 2 wrenches, wow. We're fancy.
Yeah. Okay, start the myth. Then we're going to put our little rocket, just very gracefully place it on here. We're just going to run away. I'm not even going to tilt it, because what they want you to do is tilt it to go into that little green orb. I'm not doing that. The myth is getting busted proven? Proven. They don't let you bust any myths. It's kind of underwhelming. You only solve, like, prove myths.
I mean, okay, then myth confirmed.
Yep. And then probably need to have one more episode to make, and so it'll end when I click this one. But yeah. Time over. Peace at last. We can check my mail. And somebody says I'm the best. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Discovery.
Thank you, John Discovery. And as a quick little thing, see all the extra myths I could have done. Again, the bullet thing. Again, the grenade thing from the very beginning. The rocket thing, again. Buster, again. But you do it slightly more challengingly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, by the way, that was time.
Yeah.
Yep. We're getting there. We're getting there. Wow. That was it's coming. It's coming. We're working on busting the myth of time, as it were. Awesome. Wow. That was way faster than I thought it was gonna go.
I know.
Wow. Yeah. I didn't catch the exact time. But we're in like the 39-ish range, I think. Like beginning of 39. So that's a really fast run. Well done.
Premium myth busting.
Premium myth busting, or in this case, myth confirming the video game.
Yeah. I'm never busting.
never busting anything. Awesome. Well, any other like shout outs or plugs or anything you'd like to get to before our final run this evening?
Not really. Shout outs to Tim. He just was like, hey, do you want to have a guy here? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was in the run 2 runs ago, and I was like, oh, my friends, do you want another commentator? And here I am. I guess continue supporting Together for Good. Obviously, we're raising money for a great cause. And keep watching the event and check out AGDQ as well in January.
All right, awesome, absolutely. And just to give everyone a little update before we head on over to break before our last run of the silly block, I should say. We'll have some more runs after this block, of course. We are currently sitting at $7,085. Thank you so much for everyone who has donated to make that Superman 64 glitch camera incentive happen, which will be the coming run right after this. I just wanted to shout out a few donations. $15 from Enigma Requiem, $50 from Junara, $5 each from Stoof K and Fizz with 4 S's at the end. So thank you all so much for your donations. We actually do have another incentive that we can begin working towards. So the run after Superman 64 is going to be Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. We have an incentive now open for talking to Mac in Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. That will be achieved if we hit $7,300. So we're already well on our way, a little